Hey friends, welcome to Whatcha Paint Wednesday. I'm a little bit early, which is unusual for me. I know. Oh, I turned my Wi-Fi off, I think. Oh, jeez. Well, I went to do that on my phone. I guess we'll know if I have a bad connection. How is your Wednesday going? I'll probably say this again because I'm early and I want to say it when everyone's here. Hold on, I'm going to go out and go back in to make sure I have my Wi-Fi off. Okay, people, we're back. Jeez. Well, it's so blurry. That's why I thought I was maybe still on my Wi-Fi. At least it's blurry on my computer. I don't know what's going on. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if it's blurry for you. How's everybody doing? What you doing today? Are you stitching? Quilting? Are you at work? Hello, Barbara. The smoke is bad here from the fires in Canada. Where are you at, Barbara? We had some of it. The winds were out of the north on Saturday, and there's also a fire. Well, I think it's out now. I haven't watched the news lately, so I'm not sure. But in Grayling, Michigan, there was a fire. Is it blurry for you guys? Hi, Phyllis. Snooty Parrot Sampler. Very nice. Very nice, Phyllis. Not blurry on your end. Oh, and you're in Virginia. Okay. Wow. You're in Virginia and it's way down there. Hi, Patty. Hello. So Patty is the one, her husband was his name David, I think you said, made that amazing towel. What did you call it? A towel. Oh, I forgot the name of it now. Anyway, I showed it on my last floss tube and I love it. I want to make something specific to go on it. Sorry, I'm sniffling. It's windy today and you can see the pollen just flying through the air. And I've been sneezing like crazy. So when I worked on this last, was that before? That was before I went to the craft gallery retreat, I think. He was tickled that I talked about it. Heck yeah, it was very cool. Does he do a lot of woodworking? I mean, like, do you guys sell stuff? You know, or you just make it for fun or gifts? Or does he just make stuff exclusively for you? If so, you are a lucky gal. This pen is not working very well. Well, hello, Chris. Chris Yo. Everyone messes up your last name because it looks like you, but if they think about as the crow flies, as the yo flies, it's so funny. I had it wrong for a long time myself. Just arrived in Cherville. Oh, hi. Oh, getting ready for StitchCon tomorrow. Oh, how fun. Hey, Colleen. Good morning. Hello, Mendy. Yay. Hi, Jan. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun, fun. So what are we going to talk? What kind of craziness are we going to talk about today, guys? He's trying to start a business. He makes all kinds of stuff. He just made a picnic table feeder for the stray cats we feed. Oh, how cute is that? That's cool. Do you keep him busy with things that you want for your house? Because if I had a husband that did woodworking, oh, he would be busy just with my requests. Notice how I say requests. Oh my goodness, I might have to go blow my nose. So the retreat, I haven't been on here since retreat. No. The retreat was amazing, as every retreat has been so far that I've ever been to. The food was out of this world. As someone said, I was reading my Facebook or my YouTube comments, and someone said that they gained 2 pounds from that weekend. And I said, I'm actually shocked that it's not more. I said, I didn't weigh myself, but I feel I gained like 3 to 5 pounds. I mean, I kind of made a pig myself. But the funny part is, when it's a big long buffet, you don't know what's on the buffet. So it starts with a salad. So you make the salad and then you go to the next thing and, oh, I want some of that. And by the time you get a little of everything, you end up with like a big plate of stuff. It's like, oh my Lord. I wouldn't rely on my brain too much today. Pain meds causing a lot of brain fog these days. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that stinks, but it's better than being in pain, right? He made you beautiful tables, and one I have at work. Last night he made a cross with a flag image in 1776, taking that to work. How cool. That is awesome. I'm going to turn my phone. I keep getting a text. I don't know if you guys can hear that, so I'm going to turn off my phone volume. He made me a ribbon holder and other finishing items. Ooh, now that's, oh man, if he makes stuff like that, cross stitchers would lap that up. Anything to help us be organized, because I am not. Some stuff's organized. I did, this was so unexpected. I did organize my DMC floss because I bought a huge order wholesale. So if you buy a box of DMC, there's 12 skeins in a box. And I ordered a ton of them because I use DMC quite a bit. And I don't want to take them out of the box. I want the boxes to be organized in numerical order. And I did that this week. I wasn't planning on it, but they've been just stacked up. And I had a couple designs that I needed to, pull the floss for. And I'm like, well, this is just stupid. It would be so much quicker if I just had all this organized when I, go to pull floss. So I'm like, whatever. I have to do it eventually. I might as well just do it now. And it feels good having that done because it did make it a lot easier when I was pulling floss for those designs. Oh, geez, Teresa. I tell you what, I'm thankful for Photoshop, because without Photoshop, some things you just can't fix with watercolor, but you can with Photoshop. Excuse me. 1,000,000 times better than the pain, yes. Well, prayers for quick healing so you can get back to all the things you love to do. I made a boo-boo when I was at the retreat. I only take cash or credit card. And this one lady, she didn't have her credit cards and she had run out of cash, so she wanted to write a check. And I told her no at first, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, go ahead. Guess what? I just received her check in the mail from my bank. Insufficient funds. And I'm like, okay, there you go. I just realized this thing is upside down. You guys, why didn't you tell me? I mean, I have my computer here, but I've been reading the comments and not looking at the picture. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hang on, we're going for a ride. Oh my Lord. I'm such a hot mess today. Jeez. Looks better right side up, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Jan. Well, mine is showing so blurry on my computer that I thought I still had. Oh, I know why. Because on my, okay, so if it's blurry for you, click, if you're watching on your computer, you click on that little gear. Mine was set to auto, which was 144 pixels or whatever. I'm putting it on 720. Oh, that's much better. It's so clear now. So anyway, I thought I had it on Wi-Fi instead of using my cell service. So I got out of it and I checked it. And when I came back in, it was all discombobulated as far as the recording. So I had to move it around and ended up with it upside down. Jeez. The struggle is real. So eager to get the Kringle collection. So Patty, you're a quilter then too, I'm guessing, or maybe you make project bags? You know, there is seriously not enough hours in the day for all the creative endeavors that I would love to indulge in. I would really love to get into quilting and sewing. I have a great sewing machine. I have made a couple quilts and I really, really enjoyed that process. I love the sound of a sewing machine. I love that fabric going through it. Oh, I love it. And wool applique is just really calling my name, which that's going to happen for sure because one of the projects for the Primitive Gatherings retreat is going to be wool applique. But I know once I start designing wool applique, I'm going to be on a roll and I'm not going to want to stop. Not that that's a problem, but man, I just trying to keep up with what I'm doing now is intense. So I saw your the Lori Holt chicken salad quilt that you gave to Laura, Colleen. That was amazing. So talented, and you're so fast. I can't get over how fast you make quilts. It's quite like mind-blowing if you ask me. Yes, the Starlink is set up and it is amazing. Oh, I'm missing a bunch. Hold on. You received your fabric order, now just waiting for the quilt kit. Oh, exciting. Not good at quilting, or started making bags and use fabric for cross stitching. Yes. The Starlink is amazing. I've used it for going live down here, and it works, but it's not as, I mean, it doesn't work good all the time. So instead of just, wondering if it's going to work this time or not, I'm like, I'm just going to use the cell thing. I paid for that cell phone booster, and as long as it's working, I'm just going to continue to do that for my lives. I'm going out of the lines. Don't panic, because I'm going to make the background blue, so it will cover that up. But as far as our internet connection, and oh my gosh, uploading videos for my floss tube, holy Toledo, that is incredible. I don't know if you know, but uploading like a 45-minute video, with the service we used to have, which was Frontier, it used to take like it could take up to 18 hours. But now, like, I just uploaded the retreat, the craft gallery retreat video on Saturday, and it uploaded in like 3 hours, and it was an hour and 40-minute video. Huge, huge improvement. So yes. And it's cheaper than when what we paid Frontier. So, I mean, come on, you can't beat that. Hello. Oh, that was Athena. That's funny. Hi, Teeny. The door wasn't shut tight. She pushed on it and it opened. You guys, the weather here is crazy. It's like low 70s. Sunny, low 70s. It's perfect. I said I could have an entire summer of this kind of weather. I don't like the like 80, 90s, and I don't mind 80s, but when it gets close to 90 or in the 90s and it's super humid, I don't want to be outside. Can you hear Teeny drinking? Let me look at comments real quick. Oh, no, hold on. Wrong place. Stitching with a sister Louise, he made me a good size one for a lap quilt I tried to make. Oh, I'm missing conversations here. I have 2 more to make. I'll be sick. Oh, you're making the same quilt over and over? Oh, wow. I don't even like paint the same thing over and over. I can't imagine making a quilt over and over. Because that is a lot more time than making a painting. Girl, you're just so generous. Cousin Teresa was here last week for me to quilt her quilts, and she finally has more stable internet due to Starlink. Nice. That's awesome. We had issues with Frontier, so now we have Xfinity. Is that working good for you, Patty? Where are you at again? I can't remember. I have, what do I have? What? Oh, you're talking about your internet. 72 in Hazy and Sharonville. Ziply. I have Ziply. I think they bought out Frontier. Oh, Ziply. I've never heard of it. You live in North Vernon, Indiana. We finally got some much needed rain. Oh, I wish we could get some rain. Yeah, it's been about a month since we've had rain. Blue says, hi, Teeny, woof, woof. Hi, Blue. I love that name for a dog. Where and when is the primitive gathering retreat? I want to learn punch needle. So, oh God, mid-July. I don't have the dates right in front of me. And then there's another one the last weekend of September. I do believe they are sold out, but you can call Primitive Gatherings and get on the wait list, because you never know if someone has to cancel. So I cannot wait to go to primitive gatherings. I'm so excited about it. It's going to be incredible. Yeah, what's going to be nice about it too is there's only 50 people. So it's small and more intimate, and I think that is going to be amazing. What is that? I think I had a wreath on that house too. So cute. Houses with wreaths. I love it. When will you be doing retreat next year? If close to me, I want to save money and go. Next year is Oregon. That's at Acorns and Threads. And then I don't remember what, I think that's in September, I want to say. And then I think October, they haven't given me dates yet, is the attic. And I will be teaching punch needle. And I'm going to design cross stitch as well, because the majority of people that come to her things like cross stitch. But she wanted me to dive into punch needle classes. And so, yeah, so both of them are far away next fall. But Kevin and I, someone at the retreat mentioned taking the train out west. And I'm like, oh, heck yeah. It's not as quick as flying, obviously, but she said it's like a couple-day trip. And the scenery is amazing. You can get up and walk around. Kevin doesn't have to drive. You know, you can eat meals on the train. It sounds like super wonderful. So we are looking into doing that. That would be so cool. And then when we get there, we can just rent a car. This is the Acorns and Threads one. I'm talking about taking the train. And then for the one in Arizona, I'm probably just going to fly out to the attic, fly there and fly back. Just make that a quicker trip. All right, I'm going to work on that blue background now. Other than that, he's pretty much done. Silver needle in July for a retreat. I'm so excited. Nice. Oh, Jan, that's awesome. You'll have so much fun. My friend Donna Fidawa is going to be there. She's the Biscore New Queen. That's what I call her. She does all my Biscore New. She's a good friend of mine. She will be there with a bunch of Michigan gals. So that's cool. You'll get to meet her. I won't step one little toe on a plane, so I'll be driving. Well, hubby will be. I can't drive anymore. Oh, sorry to hear that. Will you be doing a treat next year? Yes. Okay. I already got that. All right. Let's do blue. You know, I wasn't going to paint the background blue. You know what? I might not. I forgot the ribbon on his neck. Because listen, if I paint, it's going to take me probably a good 2 hours to paint the background, because I have to go around all these letters. Well, guess what? When I scan this in to make for my fabric line, I have to take all the background out anyways. So therefore, sorry guys. Sorry, my mom called. I've been trying to call her all morning, and I texted her yesterday. I just can't get in touch with her. And of course, she calls while I'm doing a live. Oops. Sorry about that. Yeah. Now she's going to call my husband because I didn't answer. Yeah, so I'm not doing that. I love his little face. I have been drawing so many Santas in my sketchbook. It's kind of ridiculous. But as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many Christmas sketches in your sketchbook. I don't think that's a possibility. Poor mom. She's going to be calling Kevin, I bet you. She's so funny because I'll text her something or call her and she won't answer, so then I'll text her. And then she'll call Kevin to give the answer. And I'll be right by my phone waiting for her. And she says, well, I contacted you, or I called you because Teresa never answers her phone. And I'm like, I wonder where I learned that from. All right, I'm going to do the bow. Well, I can do some shadowing. I got a little bit of shadowing I need to do. Didn't you say you'll be charting that painting? Yes, I will be charting this painting for a cross stitch because he's too cute not to. But it'll be a dense design. And the reason I say that is because in order to capture his face, it has to be, not giant, but sizable. And that Santa has a lot. He's a big old Santa. I sketched one this morning. And he's a really chubby Santa in it. And so I put the words, eat, Papa, eat. Nobody likes a skinny Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I thought that was cute, and I'd like to chart that one before somebody else does. As a designer, sometimes you get like kind of not anxious, but like you have ideas and you have things in your sketchbook, and then if you don't act on it, someone else might come out with something that says the same thing or has the same idea. And then you don't want to come out with yours because it looks like you're copying them. Yeah, I hate that. That's happened. It probably will again. I'm on the phone all day at work. Don't want to be at home. I work in authorizing food stamps, Medicaid, and cash applications. Ooh, that sounds like an intense job. The Amtrak station's 2 miles from your house, Colleen? Oh, nice. That would be awesome. No, I don't know that poem. Five Little Pumpkins? I'll have to look that up. There's a pumpkin prayer too. I have it in my sketchbook. It's been in my sketchbook, you guys, probably for 12 years or more. Um, if I knew right where it was, I'd go grab it. But it talks about when you're as you carve the pumpkin, like if you're carving pumpkins with the little kiddos, there's this little prayer, or maybe it's more of a poem that goes with it. I told my coworkers I will cross stitch a pattern that says doing hard times down at the country or the county division resources. You should. Oh, my battery's low on my computer. So did that make sense to you guys when I said I'm not going to paint the blue background? I have to go around and take all of these out anyways. So the fact that the fact that I painted outside the lines on the letters, it's not a big deal. Because like I said, I have to clean everything up in Photoshop. And so what I do then, like once I go, so this is why it takes me forever. Most people that design fabric, they design it, oh, what is that program called that they use? Some people do Illustrator, but dadgummit, it's something a lot of people use. But anyways, I know Autumn Lane Stitchery, he designs his stuff on an iPad using this program. And it's a lot quicker. You can change colors with a click of a button. You can shade, you can do all these things, and you can take the background out with one click. You know, and it's like most fabric designers use that program. I do not, obviously. And the reason I don't want to learn to do it is because I want mine to look like watercolor. I don't want my stuff to look like everyone else's. Does that make sense? The problem is, though, it takes me forever. So I have to go in with Photoshop and I have to delete the background around every single letter, around him, and all of this. Then when the background's gone, I will like be painting a big, like I'll take a 12 by 12 square and paint all blue, a blue textured background. I'll do a blue, I'll do a red, I'll do a green, I'll do a gold, and maybe an off-white. And then I take this with no background in the computer and I will put it over top of the blue background. And then I'll put it over top of the gold background. I'll put it over top of the green background. And I put it over top of all the different backgrounds and I decide which 3 colorways I like the best. Okay. And it's not like just this. This will be, you know, in a repeat with other Santas and other things. So yeah, it's very time consuming. It's kind of not methodical. What is the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like cross stitching. It's very kind of therapeutic, I guess you could say, because it's not hard work. It's just time consuming and it's fun when I get all the background done and I start making the repeats, that's when the fun begins. And then when I put them on top of the backgrounds, the colored backgrounds, to see what the different colorways look like, that's where my heart sings. That's where it's super fun. But again, it's just the upfront work of getting the background taken away from all of it. Like I said, not hard work, just time consuming, but it is what it is. All right, I know it's only been a half an hour, guys, but I don't have anything else to paint. And like I said, I'm not doing the background on that. So I know what, though. I know what I can paint. I can paint the blue background because I want to and I need to. That will be fun because it will be quick. I have to do it anyway. I might as well do it here. What is this? This is 8 by 8. I'm just going to do 8 by 8, and then I can make it 12 by 12 in Photoshop. There again, I love my Photoshop. I just need a pencil. You're losing steam, so you're going to sign off. Loved getting to connect for a little bit. Yes, Jan, thank you for joining us today, and I wish you well and quick healing. Screen is frozen? Too much extra work, so it makes sense. Hey guys, enjoy this. Okay, I read that. Yeah, my computer's about to die. I could go get the plug for it. I probably should. I'll be right back. All right. Down to 7 more sheep and all the grass on Paulette's This I Know. Oh, wow. Good for you. You know, people complain about fill-in. I love it. I do. I get tired of counting. I'm stitching something, a couple things right now, and there's like a little motif, and then you got to count over and a little motif. And a lot of people like that. I don't. I don't like all that. Let's go over here, because if you're off, then it throws everything else off. And I would rather, oh, I did that on green. Hold on. Let me just get rid of all this color in the first place. Make a big spot where I can put my blue. Yeah, I love fill in, because then you know you can just, I don't know, it's repetitive and it's kind of relaxing. Because I can't count. Probably, oh my gosh, I started something last night. It's going to be for the Hello Autumn book coming out in September. It's a little scarecrow guy. He's so cute. But I started him kind of close to the top. And I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes we just do the stupidest things. I don't know. And I say we. I guess I shouldn't include you guys in that. But and I'm stitching it because I'm like here's the scarecrow. Let's say he's right here. Like the top of his hat's here. Well, he's holding something that's like right here. So I started stitching this thinking, well, there's plenty of room between there and there. And then I get that whole thing done. I still don't even notice that. And I get the whole thing done over here. And then I go jump over to start stitching his hat. And I realize, oh my gosh, so the hat is going to be so close to the edge. And I'm like, well, I'm going to finish it myself. I can finish it with a 1/2 inch if I have to. If it was going to be framed, it might be a problem. But I just, my beloved sticky board, I just use that and all is well. Yeah, my Hello Autumn book is going to be mostly scarecrows. Pumpkin-headed guys and scarecrows. I love watching you watercolor paint. Have you ever done a tutorial for beginners to learn watercolor paint like you do with the coloring pages? I do not. You unstitch more than you more when you have to count. I know, I get it. Eve's leaves for the grass. Ooh, nice. Well, hello, Tammy. Welcome, welcome. Oh, what was I answering? Okay, watercolor class. I want to say I have a watercolor class, but I think it's to do one of my angels, or maybe I don't. Jeez, I know I don't have like a beginner class. I miss making classes for my my Gather Dream Create site. I do miss that, I have to say. But you know, your life, it's like seasons, and you know, I did that for a while. I'm just going to do this bright blue to start with. I got to start somewhere. You know, I was doing painting classes and building that website, you know, and then I was teaching online with, I had Kogut Studio and Cut, and then I did, what was the other one called? Kogut Studio. Oh, geez.
Yeah. I think it's this pan.
Careful. There's hot or towels in the drawer next to it.
My fingers are dead from working in the kitchen for so long.
I didn't think it's.
Probably just need to clean that pan or something.
It didn't smell burnt or nothing, but
no, the food isn't burnt.
Okay.
Oh, it's just the stuff down there.
Oh, how did that happen down there? We don't even cook down there.
Could have been me.
Whew. I'm gonna open this.
Yeah, right.
You're in love with blues again. You love decorating with scarecrows. Well, my fall fabric line will be scarecrows too. But that won't come out till, I think, next spring or something. I don't know. I can't keep track. I don't have the schedule down yet as far as... Jeez. Did you hear my dog hacking? Oh, look at this blue. I love blue too. I don't decorate with it, but I mean, water is blue. The sky is blue. It's such a pretty color. But I want mine to be like a midnight blue because the Santa is going to be, you know, this is all going to be Santa going down the chimney and reindeers and up on the housetop and all that jazz. So I need like a midnight blue. So it's just layering blue upon blue, basically, to get the dark blue. What was I talking about? I forget. Oh, I guess just that. Oh yeah, I was teaching painting online. I was doing I did Kogut Studio Uncut, then I did CW Live. That's right, where I taught live classes, which was so much fun, but it just got to be too much. You know, I started that during COVID when everyone was home, and it was just such a cool thing to hang out with people. We're all, you know, hunkered down in our homes and stuff. But then, you know, just with the business taking off, I started designing fabric and adding retreats in there, and then I started Patreon, and it's like, holy smokes, something's got to go. And so it was the painting class. And pretty much most of my painting time is gone to other than painting for fabric, which is fine. Or, you know, the Stitchy Girls and stuff like that. But doing the big paintings, acrylic paintings, I miss it. But I'm sure I'll get back there someday. You know, it's like just one of those things. You know, our lives have seasons, and one minute you're doing this and the next minute you're doing something else. So, God, I hope I get back to it. I have a gazillion paints and brushes and stuff. That actually kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Can't wait for the line of this. So the next one that's going to come out is my spring line, which is the bunnies. And if you're in my Patreon group, then you've seen, I show them everything. When I get it done, when I get all the repeats done, and it's still in watercolor form, I show that on my Patreon. So next is going to be, what am I calling that one? Hop Hop Hooray, I think is what I'm calling that one. Hop Hooray is next, and then the Scarecrow Fall line would be after that. What's that one called? I can't remember the names of my fabric lines. That's pretty bad. What did I call? Oh, Autumnal Bliss is that one. And then this is the next one. I know they want me to do Halloween or fall, and then Christmas every year. And then whatever else in there. I'd love to do Americana every year as well, but I need to do some that are more like every day, that aren't Americana. They're not, for a holiday or a season. And that's funny. Mindy knows. She knows better than me what I got going on with my fabric. All right, let's see. Man, I hope your food doesn't take on that burnt smell of the pan.
It looks kind of.
Whew, it's bad. I should have sprayed the back of this paper. Oh, you saw it at Riley Blake for pre-ordering. Oh, no kidding. Jeez, I'm so in tune with what's going on. I'm actually surprised I haven't received the first strike-offs. I keep thinking any day they're going to show up. Because it's been a while since I finished that line. I think I had to have it done before market, I want to say. So that would have been February, but I don't know. I can't remember exactly. By the end of today, we will have all of our orders out. When I say we, I mean Kyle and Kevin will have all of the orders out that were placed of my new releases. So that is a beautiful thing. Tonight, my mom's coming over, and one of my best friends that used to live right like 2 doors down from my mom and dad's house. Anyway, she had to move to West Virginia to take care of her mom, so they are in town because they were here for the wedding last weekend. And they're coming over, and we're playing cards tonight. And I'm so excited. So excited. Ooh, that looks cool. Doesn't really look like a sky with those marks in it, but you need a little texture. I need to go to Riley Blake now and see what's going on. Now, see, that's kind of cool because it makes it look like snow. Ooh, I kind of like that. I think I'm going to just let that dry and see how it turns out. It's starting to pool in spots because I have it so wet, but look how cool it looks, guys. And it's a gorgeous blue. Isn't it pretty? But it's just pooling right there. Yeah. Even though I sprayed the back of this. Yeah, I'll have to come back when it gets... So if I wait until this is like really close to being dry and then spritz it again, because I'm losing those spots that I just had there, if I do it when it's almost dry, it will stay. Okay, my sweet friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I absolutely love Witch Paint Wednesday. I miss Kristen doing this with me, though. I don't think she's ever coming back, to be honest, uh, because she is, she watches her grandson, and about the time he was it would be going to school, I'm sure she'll have more grandkids. You know what I mean? So she doesn't have time to paint anymore. So I don't think she'll be joining us again, which makes me sad because I thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with her and chatting with y'all. But anyway, you love the dark blue? Yay! I do too. I think it looks cool. Now just picture that Santa on top of that dark blue. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna love it. Yes, it's gonna be awesome. I love my job. Well, thank you, Patty. It was nice to have you here. Hope to catch you, or hope you can catch us next week as well. Yep, I'll be back here next Wednesday, same time, same place. And I hope you guys have a great creative week. Peace out. Bye.